Let's go.
Let's go. Here we go. Peter Yan dominate this fight. He's just fresh, look damn good, grappling, striking, speed, timing. Bro, he looks like a killer. He's real killer. We all know how good he is and how good our fight will be. And he's the most deserving fight now in bantamweight division. He's former champion. He fought the best of the best. And let's go. Ian versus Merab 2 in US or in Georgia. Let's go! I'm excited, bro.
I'm not really worried about the Tom fight. I'm really worried about the Pereira fight. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, and I think if the UFC wants to have me back, then I think that's the fight they'll make. I've been really clear about my intentions. That's what I want, and I mean, I just feel like anybody would understand at this point. Like, you know, I'll retire the heavyweight belt if I have to. It's like, dude, give the guy what he wants at the end of the day, you know? And I'm not talking to Dana directly. I feel like I'm at a place now where, you know, like I want to take what I find to be super fights. I don't want to fight dangerous up-and-comers anymore. I want to fight dangerous, established champions. So Tom can have the heavyweight championship. I don't really care about it. That my value doesn't lie in belts anymore. I've created something much bigger. I want prayer.
If I so may familiar, welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it. So I think the UFC got major ducking problem. I think there's a lot of motherfuckers, mainly champions, who's ducking their number one contenders. They're ducking the fighters who they should be fucking fighting. Now, before I talk about any of this, just because a fucking fighter is ducking somebody doesn't make them ass, doesn't take anything away from them. Two things can be ran at the same time. Bro, he could be ducking someone, but he could also be one of the best of all times too. We all know who I'm talking about, right? I don't want to spoil you my list. But anyways, so if your favorite fighter's up here and you don't think he's ducking, you're probably wrong. But don't get mad just because I think he's ducking, just because 90% of the whole UFC community thinks your favorite fighter is ducking doesn't take anything away from him. It's true. Two things can be right. They can be very fucking good, but they can also be ducking. And also, my favorite fighter is Canelo, and everybody thinks he's ducking David Benavidez. Just because Canelo's ducking David Benavidez doesn't make Canelo an ass fight. So let's get right into it, bro. So these fighters, the UFC, the thing that made UFC so much popular is that rarely you see any ducks, because your UFC tells you who you're fighting most of the time. They give you options, but they most of the time like, yo, you want to fight him? They try to persuade you to take the fight, and that made the UFC so good because the best fights the best. And if you want to get to that champion, you need to be a number 1, number 2, number 3 contender. You need to play high up. But lady shit has been changing, right? And there's 3 fighters who we're gonna talk about, 4 world champions who I think are ducking. Now I'm gonna go from the list to who they really ducking to. It's kind of not a duck, but it's kind of is a duck. And also, before I talk about all these fighters, shit could change. The Canelo could be ducking David Benavidez, and then they can fight next year. The only way it'll be officially ducked if one of the fighters retires. That's the only way it can be officially ducked. Like, all of these are pending ducks, and you go see why. Like, on my first honorary mention, Colby Covington, he was ducking. Like, if Colby didn't, so we all know who Colby was supposed to fight, Ian Gary. They both had calls. They both wanted to fight each other. Then Colby just went radio silent. And his excuse was because it was for the Donald Trump. Yo, get your ass out of here! Like, Donald Trump did not need you. You're not even his favorite fighter. Khabib, like, come on now. So, like, the fact that he used it as an excuse, he was ducking Ian Gary. So that's why he's an honorable mention, because now he's fighting Hakeem Buckley, which is a great fight. And it's actually, I don't want to say a young up-and-coming, but he's an up-and-coming rank who's making noise in this whole division. And he has power too. I don't want to say he's more of a threat than Ian Gary was, because you could tell Ian Gary is like that. Like, I think Ian Gary would have beat Kobe, but this is a good fight. Because this is a fight, like, whoever wins is not going to get the title opportunity next. It is a fight that after this, you get 1 or 2 more fights than you up there. And Kobe's taking that risk. So the fact that we're applauding this motherfucker for actually fighting someone is crazy. No, fuck that. Fighting, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I don't like that. I don't like that. A lot of people are like, ooh, he's actually fighting someone good, kind of. No shit. That's what he's supposed to fucking do. That's his job. Like, come on, man. Just, it's crazy work. We should be really saying, like, Ian Gary, like, he don't give a fuck. He fights anybody. Those are the people we need to start respecting, even though he's kind of a cuck. But still, that's why he's an honorable mention, because he was ducking. Now he kind of is not, because he went for Hakeem Buckley, but he's still kind of ducking Ian Gary. Now, the first in the list who I honestly think is heavily ducking him is Merab. Like, no shot in hell. And I wanted to make this video because of Merab, because what he did today. So we all saw that today was fucking Peter Yan versus Figueroa, like Figgy, right, in China. And we all saw Peter Yan put out a great ass performance, 5-0ing Figgy. Now again, Figgy is coming from 125 and was making his run in 135, but he was a past champion. He's in his later arc of his career. He's in the later arc of his career, let's be honest. He's kind of going out the door. I'm not saying Figgy's bad, because both of these motherfuckers are high level. It just showed that Peter Yan is elite and Figgy is good, but not elite. You know what I'm saying? So when Peter Yan won, he called out Merab. Oh, let's do the rematch. And this motherfucker Merab had the audacity to go on Twitter or Instagram and post, okay, let's fight me and you March 7th in Las Vegas, Merab versus Peter Yan rematch. And we all know who we talk about. Umar respond like, are we surprised? No, we're not surprised, bro. Like, come on, like, yo, he's hard ducking Umar. That's a fact. All these fighters who I say ducking are righteously ducking. Like, all these contenders who the champion are ducking deserve the fight. There's no ifs, no buts, no nothing. Why the fuck? It's simple. I said it in my breakdown of the fight. You should do Umar versus Merab for the title. Then you do Sean O'Malley versus fucking Peter Yan, a rematch. That would sell tickets. That would sell a lot. You have 2 big ass fights. And also, Umar is ahead. Like, there's no way you go bypass. Like, the fact that Merab is the one who said, okay, he posted, oh, me versus Merab is confirmed. He's the one who, me versus Peter Yan is confirmed. He's actively ducking. He's literally trying to get another fight while there's a whole contender waiting for him. It's fucking crazy work. And a lot of these champions also doing a lot of another things they're doing. It's all new champions, right? Except if your name's Alex Pereira. Take Alex of this list, right? But because Alex is him. But all these champions, all these new champions, they become champion, right? Not all of them, but fucking Ilya Totoria did this, right? Merab is doing this. Who else? There's more champions. Sean O'Malley did this. Like, there's some former champions who do this when they become champion and they take no damage and they wait so long to fight again. Like, look at Merab. Merab, when did Merab fight and win the belt? When was that? In September? September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Why is this motherfucker taking a 7-month break? Why is this motherfucker? He didn't gain no injury. He didn't say no injury, no none of that. Why is this motherfucker fighting 7th month after he won the belt? Like, that makes no fucking sense. So, number one, all these champions taking long ass breaks when they shouldn't. They should be right back in that hole. So, Merab taking a hell of time off, then say he wants to fight Peter Yan instead of fucking Umar, who rightfully deserved Umar. If you go to my corner and say, "Oh, Umar don't deserve it," Umar they defeated number 2 ranked Corey Sandhagen, and before he defeated him, everybody was saying, "Oh, Corey Sandhagen is going to beat Sean O'Malley, the current champion, who was the champion, right?" They were going to say, "Oh, they would even call him the best striker in that division." There was hella people saying, "Oh, Corey is a better striker than Sean O'Malley." Then what happens? Umar outstroked this motherfucker. He outstrikes him in his own. The fact that Umar went in there and beat the best striker in this division by striking him, by outstroking him, is crazy work. And the fact that you're telling me, no, he doesn't deserve it. He just outstroking the best striker in this division, and also he was the number 2 spot. Was going to get the, like, come on, man. If Corey Sandhagen beat Umar was going to get that title. Sandhagen was going to get the title opportunity. So now, obviously, like, if you ask me, yo, hey, who you want to fight? You want to fight someone you beat already, and that you know you most likely go beat is coming off an ACL injury, or you want to go in there and fight the boogeyman, someone who strikes, someone who's wrestled, someone who you know is going to be a hard time to beat? Obviously, choosing the easier fight. Most of the Ducks are choosing the easier fights. Like, they don't want to fight the best guy. They want to fight the easier guy instead, which is crazy. They're hoping, all these champions hoping that the best guy who they don't want to face get beat while they face easier guys. It's crazy work to me. Umar deserved it. He beat the number 2 guy. Umar, and also Peter Yan. He beat someone who wasn't ahead of him. He beat someone below him. Peter Yan did take a risk. But like, what, Figure was number 5 ranked, number 6 around there, while Peter Yan was number 3, number 4 around there type shit. Umar was ranked number 10 and was facing ranked number 2. He went all the way to the number 2 spot. And the number 1 spot, Sean O'Malley, Sean O'Malley's not gonna get an immediate rematch. He don't deserve that shit. So, a simple way to do this, like I said in my other video, Umar versus Merab for the belt. Dana White already said it. Stop trying to duck. Umar versus Merab, perfect fight. Then you do Sean O'Malley versus Peter Yan, a rematch, and whoever wins that fight can be the next contender. So you either have a Umar versus Peter Yan, or Umar versus Sean O'Malley, or you have Merab versus Sean O'Malley, or Merab. If Merab wins, you go get a rematch no matter what. But if Umar wins, you will get hella entertaining fights. So why would the UFC, it makes no sense. So I hope the UFC has put the foot down like they did with John Jones. Like, no, you fighting Umar because he deserved that shit. And how you go fight someone who is lower ranked? Like, number 1, you can't fight him, but you can fight the number 2 ranked. How you fight number 3 ranked is crazy work. He's obviously ducking Umar. You see it live and clear. Like, the fact that you're begging the UFC to make you and Peter Yan fight is crazy work. We all see you through your tricks, and a lot of people agree with me too. Now, that's the first duck. And like I said, hopefully, I don't think this going to change. I do think they're going to fight, but like right now, he's actively trying to duck him. He's actively trying to get the Peter Yan fight instead of the Umar fight. We see that shit. So, Merab, welcome to the cast of DuckTales. Boom, boom. Now, number 2, you all know John Jones. You all know who this coming, John Jones. Like, where do I even start with this motherfucker, right? Again, just because John Jones is actively ducking Tom Aspinall does not make him not the GOAT. 2 things could be right at the same time. John Jones is the GOAT, and he's also ducking Tom Aspinall. So it's kind of, you could say, yo, the GOAT is ducking me, but he is. 100% he is. I don't want nobody again with Umar or with Tom Aspinall. Both of them deserve the opportunity to fight for the belt next. And if you say you don't, you are high if you don't think Tom Aspinall don't deserve the fucking fight. And you want to even talk about name value? Fuck your name value, right? Because there's an argument that Tom Aspinall is a superstar. But if you even want to make that dumbass argument, I say, who cares? The UFC is not about, even though it sometimes is, but it's not about, who's going to give me the biggest fight. It's about who is the best of the best. That's made the UFC so good in the beginning, because they had best of the best. Like, sometimes they had money fights, but when it was due, when it was time. Why is Tom Aspinall, like, the fact that Tom Aspinall, the interim champion, is even begging to fight his champion is crazy. That's why I think Dana don't want to do interim champions no more. I think he's done. In my honest opinion, that's why I think Shavkat versus Ian Gary is not for the interim champion. I think Dana White, because he knows interim champion always causing motherfucking problems, right? The only times it didn't cause problems, no, I don't even know when the last time it didn't cause problems, right? Because there's always something's happening. And after what happened with John Jones not finding his interim champion and making the interim champion defend his interim champion was crazy. And the fact there was so much bad feedback, he's probably like, nah, I'm done with interim champions. I'm only gonna do that when it is mandatory. Or most of the time, he's probably gonna make the champion just relinquish his belt if he can't come back early. So again, John Jones got injured. I understand. But when Tom Aspinall won that fight, they should have made Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. Fuck that Stipe fight. Stipe, when we all saw what Stipe looked like, he looked like an old man. We all called it. We all knew what was going to fucking happen. And we still thought Stipe had some sort of chance. That fight should have been Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. And granted, we may still get that fight, but again, we're not sure. We're not 100% sure that we may not get that fight at all. Like I said, Tom Aspinall, he may not be a superstar, but that doesn't matter. You know what does matter? Knocking out 5. He already out of the top 10 ranking, right? The whole top 10 ranking. So don't forget that exclude Stipe. I'm pretty sure Stipe ain't ranking. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's include Tom Aspinall and John Jones. So minus those two, right? So out of the whole top 10 rankings, it's 8 people. Out of that 8 people, 5 of them Tom Aspinall knocked out in the first round. What do you want me to say? Like, the only person he has left to fight is John Jones and God. If he beats both of them, he cleared his division already. So if you're telling me the fact that a motherfucker already cleared his division, we're here like, and he cleared his division all in the first round, and it's the interim champion, and we're still somehow saying, oh, does this guy even deserve a John Jones fight? Like, come on, bro. Like, yes, dumbass, that's the whole point. What else does he need to do? Does he need to TKO everybody in the top 10 rank and go on his knees and beg for that fight? Like, no, bro. That fight should have been happened. Should have Tom Aspinall versus John Jones a long time ago. And I don't know what's going to happen. Because John Jones keeps saying that he wants to fight Alex. He keeps saying he don't want to fight Tom. And he said it himself. It's too much of a risk. He don't want someone to profit off of him. AKA, I don't want someone to do what I did to DC. Because don't forget, DC fought John Jones when DC was 38. So the fact that Shogun, DC, Rampage Jackson, oh my god, all these motherfuckers was old as hell and give you a shot when you were up and coming. All of them let you have a shot when they were old as fuck. And I'm pretty sure Shogun took that fight in 2 weeks, 3 weeks notice, I forgot. So the fact that all these old heads give you a shot when you were young, now you're an old head, you don't want to give the young up-and-comer the same shot that someone else give you. It's just showing your true colors ready, bro. But anyways, like I said, ducking does not, a 19 championship fights and all undefeated, that's mad. And no matter what, that's impressive. When I look at that stat, I'm like, yeah, he deserved to be the GOAT. But he is ducking Tom Aspinall. He needs to fight Tom. He said he don't want to fight Tom because he's a threat. He admitted he don't want to fight. He'd rather fight Alex because Alex is easier to fight and a legacy fight, whatever the fuck it means. And probably, I don't think Alex versus John Jones do more than Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. I don't think both of them will give him big patience. Both of them probably give him the same amount of patience. Like, come on, because it'd be a big fight, but we all know what's going to happen. John Jones will be the heavy favorite, while Alex Pereira will not. I'm telling you, Tom Aspinall versus John Jones needs to happen. It's going to happen. I'm not sure. I give it 50%. I need Dana. Like we need a confirmation. I need someone in the media room. If you're watching this for some reason, media room, ask Dana White this exact question. What is happening with the heavyweight since John Jones now won? Because now you have two champions. Now you have one active champion and now another active interim champion. You can't have a interim champion and a champion at the same time. What are you gonna do, Dana White? What's the future for the heavyweight division and the two champions? What are we gonna do? Cause if John Jones not gonna fight Tom, strip him, makes Tom Aspinall the full confirmed champion. Okay? Cause you're about to have a number contender fight. Cause if gone in literally 2 weeks, you need to find an answer. Cause you're about to have Gone versus Volkov, and whoever wins that is most likely go face for the belt next. We need to know who they're gonna face. So Dana White got 2 weeks to decide. I think what's gonna happen, John Jones gonna vacate his belt. He's gonna vacate his belt, and he may come back, or he may not. He may disappear for a year or two, and then come back. But like I said, I think he's gonna vacate his champion and leave for some time, and maybe come back, maybe. But like I don't see, like, come on, I don't see him fighting Tom Aspinall. He keeps saying he don't want to fight Tom. He keeps saying that he wants to fight. What's his name? He keeps saying he want to fight Addicts next. Now let's segue to Addicts now. Yes, Addicts is the last person I'm talking about. Now this time, this is like a 10% ducking. Because I love Addicts, right? Like we all love Addicts. Who don't love Addicts? But lately, he's been kind of, hey Addicts, you've been kind of doing some weird shit lately. I still love you. But like, all this John Jones shit got kind of been weird. It is weird, okay? Because we all know who we think he's ducking. Magomed. And it's crazy. Because I think Addicts fucks up Magomed badly. Like, it's crazy when one of your favorite fighters is ducking an opponent who you think they go fucked up. I think Addicts will